The small shop owner has bought in the Santa or in any Raitu Bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types:
up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
We are Taurus. We are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Hi Sparrows, this is A class Sparrow. I am studying 9th class from Kondamalapalli, Nalgonda district. Friends, I think already you know about this quotation, that is, today's children are tomorrow's citizens. Today's youngsters are tomorrow's the brightest morning stars. And future of our society depends on children because their thoughts are boundless. And the Indian Constitution has given few rights to children. Similarly, they have many rights, and parents, teachers, neighbors and society should be kind and affectionate to the children. Everyone should think about their development, else except the children also to be recognized and flourish in life and to take efforts to their achievements or objectives or goals. Friends, but it is right to do? Yes friends, it is right to do because we have a rights. The Indian Constitution has given rights to us. So, we have to use our rights and we have to live in our rights. Friends, before we are going to discuss about our rights, first we have to know what are rights? Yes friends, you are right. The rights means the rights are reasonable claims of persons and these claims are protected by law. What is this? These rights are reasonable claims of persons and these claims are protected by law. And friends, do you know, right is right, fight for right, that is right. Right is right, fight for right, that is right. And every child born with red eyes and nobody can steal their rights. Every child born with their rights and nobody can steal their rights, friends. And friends, do you know Bala Gangadhar Tilak? Yes, he is a great freedom fighter. And he gave a one quotation to us. Can anybody guess that? What is that? Yes friends, you are right. That is, Swaraj is my birthright. I shall have it. What is that? Swaraj is my birthright. I shall have it. And right is might. What is that? Right is might. And friends, let us see on the screen. The Bal Gangadhar Tilak says, our nation is like a tree of which the original trunk is Swarajya and the branches are Swadeshi and boycott. Once I repeat friends, Bal Gangadhar Tilak says, our nation is like a tree of which the original trunk is Swarajya and the branches are Swadeshi and boycott. And another quotation is also there friends. Let us see. Freedom is my birthright so long as it is awake. Within me, I am not whole. No weapon can cut the spirit. No fire can burn it. No water can wet it. No wind can dry it. So, freedom is my birthright. And friends, see here friends, what do you observe? Yes friends, here one girl is thinking. Means she have a right to thought, yes or no? And see here friends, what do you observe? Yes friends, it is one boy and one girl are going to school because of they have a right to education. That's why only they are going to school. So this way we have many rights friends, and like this child rights, human rights, fundamental rights and natural rights etc. But now we are are going to discuss about only two rights, that are human rights and fundamental rights. So today we are going to discuss about topic is human rights and fundamental rights. What are they? Human rights and fundamental rights, friends. Fundamental rights. Friends and sparrows, do you know what are human rights? Yes, friends. Human rights means the rights believed to belong justifiably to every person is known as human rights. What are these? Human rights are believed to belong justifiably to every person is known as human rights. They are education, thought, press, assembly, religion, information, association, movement, and lastly speech, friends. First, now I am here because of having education right. So, first of all, the most important right is education. Then only we can, if we have right to education, then only we can learn about other rights. Yes or no, friends? And now I am giving information to you because of I have a right to information. Yes or no? This way we have many rights, friends. And so many rights are there. This all comes under the human rights. Can you get my point, friends? What are human rights? Yes, friends. Human rights are believed to belong justifiably to every person is known as human rights, right? And next, up to now we have learned about rights and human rights. But now we are going to discuss about fundamental rights. First, fundamental rights. Friends, now only I am telling you that human rights, no? Okay, tell me some examples of human rights. Some examples of human rights. First one, education. And second one, association. And third one, assembly. And etc. friends. We have so many human rights, no? And next, what is our rights? Yes, friends. Next, we are going to discuss about fundamental rights. Can anybody say that? What are fundamental rights? Yes, you are absolutely correct, Sparrows. Fundamental rights means rights which are essential for the well-being of a person. What is that? Rights which are essential for the well-being of a person. And Indian Constitution ensures that each person's right, irrespective of caste, race, gender, religion and creed are protected. However, there are some rights which are so fundamental to personhood that they have been given statutory and guaranteed in the Constitution. I'll get my point, friends. Okay, let's see on screen. See here, fundamental rights. Rights which are essential for the well-being of a person. And next, Indian Constitution ensures that each person's right, irrespective of caste, race, gender, religion and creed are protected. And however, there are some rights which are so fundamental to personhood that they have been given statutory and guaranteed in the Constitution. Friends, they are first one, right to equality and right to freedom, and right to against exploitation, right to freedom and religion, right to education and culture, and right to constitutional remedies. What are these, friends? First one, next, fundamental rights. What are fundamental rights? First one, right to equality. Right to equality. And second one, right to freedom. Right to freedom. And third one, right against exploitation, right against exploitation. And fourth one, right to freedom, right to freedom of religion, of religion. And fifth one, right to education and culture. And sixth one, right to constitutional remedies. Friends, these are fundamental rights, and we have 6 fundamental rights now. So now we are, let us first one, what is that? Yes, that is first one, right to equality. Friends, do you know what a right to equality? Yes, friends, you are right. Right to equality means there is no discrimination on grounds of religion and caste and place of birth. Not only this, and caste and religion and race also. Friends, the constitution says that the government shall not deny to any person equality, that before the law or and protection of laws. This means laws apply in same manners to all, regardless of a person, that is maybe income or race or backwards, etc. And friends, do you know America means, not in America, friends, British government had created one of the class, that is aristocratic class, that is known as Rao Bahadurs and Khan Bahadurs. These titles also abolished because because all are equal in the society. And in right to equality, we have 5 rights. Let us know. First one, right to equality. First, equal protection of law and social equality, equality of opportunity, abolition of untouchability, abolition of title. Means, friends, is nothing but discrimination on the untouchability and title. Friends, are you get my point? This is about the right to equality. Can anybody say that? What is our second fundamental right? Yes, friends, you are right. Our second fundamental right is right to freedom. What is this? Right to freedom. Friends, can anybody say that? What is right to freedom? Yes, you are right. Right to freedom means before independence we are living like slaves, but after independence we have a full powers and we have a rights. Okay, let us know about second fundamental right. Second fundamental right means in second fundamental rights we have 6 rights. First one, freedom of speech and expression, and second one, assemble peacefully without arms, and third, form association or unions. Fourth, to move freely, and fifth, to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India, and lastly, freedom to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation or business. Friends, the most important in freedom is right to life and personal liberty. Are you get my point? Yes, friends. First, right to live and personal liberty. These are most important rights in freedoms, friends. And next, what is our third fundamental right? Yes, you are right. Our third fundamental right is right against exploitation. Can anybody say that What is right against exploitation? Yes, friends, you are right. Right against exploitation means opposition of child labor. Means we have a responsibility to stop the child labor. And in our daily life, some of the poor people are send them children to works. Yes or no? Send them children to works. But it's not a good, friends. We have to send them into school. We have send them to school because they have a right to education. Means there no discrimination on child labor. And next, see on the screen, friends. It prohibits all forms of forced labor and child labor and traffic of human beings. This is that it prohibits all forms of forced labor, child labor and traffic of human beings. Here, Karl Marx says, unlimited exploitation of cheap labor power is the sole foundation of their power to compete. What is that? Unlimited exploitation of cheap labor power is the sole foundation of their power to compete. This is said by Karl Marx. And next, friends, see here, child is meant to learn, not to earn. Stop child labor. Child is meant to learn, not to earn. Stop child labor. And you see here, the prohibition of employment children in factories. The prohibition of employment of children in factories, friends. Here, see this picture. What do you observe? One boy was serving teas in hotel, right? Means it is nothing but child labor. So we have to stop the child labor and prohibition of employment of children in factories also. Nowadays children are mostly working in factories because the factories are developing, no? And next, see here, friends, they also forbid trafficking of human beings and forced labor. No child below the age of 14 shall be employed to work in any factory or mines or engaged in any other hazardous employment, friends. Once I repeat, they also forbid trafficking of human beings and forced labor. No child below the age of 14 shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment. And friends, this is a fourth fundamental right. What is our fourth fundamental right? Yes, friends, you are right. Right to freedom of religion. What is that? Right to freedom of religion. See here. See this picture, friends. Here we observe first temple. Yes or no? Means they are from different religion. And see here. What is this? This is masjid, no? And what is this? He is a Jesus in church. And see here, it is a temple. Not only this, friends, some of us goes to temple, some of us goes to church, and some of us goes to masjid. It is our right. If we want to go to temple, we can. If we want to go to masjid, we can. And if we want to go to church, we can. It is our choice. We can only choose our lives, no? It is a right to religion of freedom of religion. Let us see on the screen. Here, the fourth fundamental right is freedom of religion, no? It includes freedom of conscience and free profession. Freedom, and it means freedom of religion, and now we are going to discuss about freedom of religion. And here, see here, friends, is nothing but it includes freedom of conscience, and it includes conscience, practice and propagation of religion. And next, practice and propagation of religion. This is our fourth fundamental right. Can anybody say that? What is our fifth fundamental right? See here, fifth fundamental right is right to education and culture. What is that? Right to education and culture. See here, what do you observe in this picture? The two children are studying. Yes or no? The two children are studying. And next, see here, preserve the right to any section of citizens to conserve their culture, language, or script, and right to minorities to establish and administer education institution of their choice. Once I repeat, preserve the right to any section of citizens to conserve their culture, language, or script, and right to minorities to establish and administer education institution of their choice. And see here, don't ask children to take tool, instead send them to school. Stop child labor. Once I repeat, don't ask children to take tool, instead send them to school. Stop child labor. And here there is one quotation. See here, education is a fundamental human right and essential for the exercise of all other human beings. What are the? Education is a fundamental human right and essential for the exercise of all other human rights. And next, here there is another quotation, that is, the fundamental purpose of school is learning, not teaching. Once I repeat, the fundamental purpose of school is learning, not teaching. This is our fifth fundamental right, friends. And can anybody say that what is our sixth fundamental right? Yes, friends, our sixth fundamental right is right to constitutional remedies. What is that? Right to constitutional remedies. What is that? What is constitutional remedies? Means it's nothing but enforcement of fundamental rights. What is that? Enforcement of fundamental rights. Here it is present for enforcement of fundamental rights, and fundamentals of Indians have also been aimed at overturning the inequalities of pre-independence social practices. Here, see here, law matters. It keeps us safe. It protects our most fundamental rights and freedoms, and it is a foundation of our democracy. Law matters. It keeps us safe. It protects our most fundamental rights and freedoms, and it is a foundation of our democracy. This is our fundamental rights. This is about our fundamental rights, friends. See here, up to now we have learnt about human rights and about rights and fundamental rights, each of the fundamental rights. Friends, do you know we have one commission? Can anybody say that? What is that? Yes, you are right. The commission is Human Rights Commission. What are these? The commission name is Human Rights Commission. Its main theme is to protect our rights. To protect our rights. See here, friends. What is this? See here. What is this? Yes, friends. This is a logo of human rights. Observe carefully, friends. What is this? Logo of human rights. This is, see here, this is a logo of human rights. Is nothing but logo is the symbol of human rights. What is that? Logo is the symbol of human rights, friends. And next, what we have to let us see in this, let us see on the screen. Let us know about our commission, Human Rights Commission. First, see here. There is it is already we have we seen, right, that is rights logo. Logo is nothing but it is a symbol of, what is that? It is a symbol of human rights. And next, Human Rights Commission. The United Nations has been working to protect the basic human rights of people, and this effort they have encouraged their member nations to do the same. Once I repeat, the United Nations has been working to protect the basic human rights of people, and this effort they have encouraged their member nations to do the same. And next, in 1993, the government of India passed an act of legislature to protect human rights. the Commission for Human Rights was set up under this law called the National Human Rights Commission, that is NHRC. The commission has been given powers of a civil court extendable to the entire country. Friends, can anybody say what is abbreviation of NHRC? Yes, NHRC means National Human Rights Commission. Human Rights Commission. This is the abbreviation of NHRC, friends. And next, can anybody say that we have some commissions for child rights and human rights, and next human rights? Yes or no? Can anybody say that what are the commissions? Yes, friends, you are right. The commissions are, first one, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. What is that? National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. First one, see here, all children have rights and those rights must be protected. Once I repeat, all children have rights and those rights must be protected. This is our Commission for Protection of Child Rights, means it is only protection of child rights. What is our next commission? Yes, our next commission is National Minority Commission. What is that? National Minority Commission. See here, the extension of women's right is the basic principle of all social progress. Once I repeat, the extension of women's rights is the basic principle of all social progress. Friends, these are our rights, no? First, it is our responsibility. We have to live in our rights. We have to use our rights. And next, up to now, we have learnt about human rights. Yes or no? Up to now, we have learnt about human rights and fundamental rights, and the commission also. Okay, once we recall our topic, friends, can anybody say that what are rights? Yes, friends, you are absolutely correct. The rights means claims of persons. The rights are reasonable claims of persons, and these claims are protected by law. What is that? These claims are protected by law. And every child born with their rights. Yes, friends, can you get my point? Every child born with their rights. Nobody can steal their rights. Yes or no? Nobody can steal their rights. And next, friends, we have learned about human rights also. We have so many human rights. Yes or no, friends? That are education and prayers, assembly, speech, and etc. And we have learned about also fundamental rights. Can anybody say that how many fundamental rights are there? Yes, friends, you are right. The fundamental rights are 6. The first one is right to equality and right to freedom, right to against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, and right to education and culture, and right to constitutional remedies. I get my point? First one, right to equality, and second one, right to freedom, and third one, right against exploitation, and fourth one, right freedom of religion, and fifth one, right to education and culture, and sixth, lastly, right to constitutional remedies. These are our 6 fundamental rights, friends. And next, we have discussed about logo also, means Human Rights Commission. What is the symbol of human rights? Yes, friends, you are right. The logo is the symbol of human rights. Here, see here, already I shown to you. This is the logo of human rights. It is a symbol of, what is it? It is a symbol of human rights. Yes or no, Swaros? And next, I shown to you some pictures also. This is masjid. This is masjid. And next, this is Jesus, means in church, right? Jesus in church, right? So see here, this is the Jesus. Observe carefully. And next, it is a temple. What is that? It is a temple. It is a temple. Hello?
Hello, hi Saro.
Hello, Saro. What is your name?
My name is Naveen Saro. I am from Sangareddy district, Nallawadi school, madam.
Okay, Saro. What is your doubt?
How many rights are there to humans?
How many?
Rights are there to humans.
Yes, Swaros. We have so many rights. We are unable to count it because we have fundamental rights and natural rights and child rights. We have this way we have so many rights, friends. I clear your doubt, friend?
Sure.
Okay. And next, this is the temple. As soon as Hindus are goes to temple, right? And next, we have discussed about different rights, no? Now we have discussed about different rights that are fundamental rights and human rights. First, I am already told to you what are rights. And once we repeat the quotations of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Quotations of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Okay, he says, Swadeshi is my birthright. I shall have it. What is that? Swadeshi is my birthright. I shall have it. Swadeshi is my birthright. I shall have it. See here, Bal Gangadhar Tilak says, our nation is like a tree, of which the original trunk is Swarajya and the branches are Swadeshi and boycott. What is that? Our nation is like a tree, of which the original trunk is Swarajya and the branches are Swadeshi and boycott. And next quotation is, freedom is my birthright, so long as it is awake. Within me, I am not old. No weapon can cut this spirit. No fire can burn it. No water can wet it. No wind can dry it. So, freedom is my birthright. So, freedom is my birthright. It's said by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, friends. First, next we have to discuss about human rights. What are human rights? I already told to you, friends. Yes, human rights means the rights which are believed to belong justifiably to every person is known as human rights. What are these? The rights which are believed to belong justifiably to every person is known as human rights. They are right to education, right to thought, right to press and right to assembly, right to religion, right to information, right to association, right to movement and right to speech. These are all human rights. And we didn't count it, friends, because we have so many human rights that are in forms of human rights and fundamental rights and child rights and natural rights and etc. And next, we have what are fundamental rights, friends?
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. What is your name?
My name is Pawan Saro from TSWREIS, Karimnagar.
Okay, Sarah, what is your doubt?
What are the differences between human rights and fundamental rights?
Difference between human rights and fundamental rights. Friends, we have all the rights which are having the all human beings. Means fundamental rights only have 6 rights, 6 fundamental rights. But human rights are so many. We cannot count it. These fundamental rights also comes under the human rights, but it's a main important to us. Fundamental rights are most important to us. Okay, Swaras? Fundamental rights are most important rights. And friends, my sincere thanks goes to our beloved secretary sir and my principal madam and Rajni madam and my staff teachers. Thank you, friends. Bye.